Under the bed, stuff was flying under the bed, so we know that it wasn't safe there. So at that time, at that moment, all the bricks and them for the building was tumbling in. Then we said no, we had to take a run from under the bed.
Everything, and I was there, and I just say above me, bring it down. And for the time I heard that, he said to me like the roof going. So I get up and I go in the sitting room again. While I was out there, he said to me, come and see something. And he point up, I can't look up the sun.
Yeah.
He point up and he point up, I just scream out one time and I started to cry.
One of my daughter, the second to last one, there's where the wind picked her up and blew her over to one of the neighbor's house. These walls we see in that paint, these are the outside walls. The blue and the green is inside the house itself.
Wow. People, no look at that. That was supposed to be one of the shelter that people were supposed to go to. Luckily, nobody never went there, right? Oh gosh, man.
Monday morning, we had a devastating hurricane. I mean, just had breakfast and then was there. Then we didn't really call to mind because, as I was telling Rashida, that we didn't prepare for this hurricane because we didn't expect it would have been this terrible. We didn't go anywhere, like shelter or anything like that. We was there, and then couple hours after, we heard the wind, how we're telling, through the galvanized. But we're still there, we didn't take it for anything. And then, yeah, and then after now, we keep hearing the noise of the galvanized. Then when the first set of galvanized came off, we had nowhere to run because so much thing flying outside, we had was to go under the bed. What we did now, while we was under the bed, we had was to hold on the latin for the beds, just for the bed in flyaway. So when we was there under the bed now, thing was flying, coming in, flying under the bed, so we know that it wasn't safe there. So at that time, at that moment, all the bricks and them for the building was tumbling in. Then we said no, we had to take a run from under the bed. Then the only place that had the galvanized at the time was the bathroom. So we had no other choice than to run to the bathroom. While we was in the bathroom now, it was there a while, and then the whole roof just came off, and then luckily we had a piece of plywood. We had was to block the wind from tearing off tearing us apart. And then when we was trying to open the bathroom door to come out, the wind was so strong that it shook us inside. We couldn't open the door because the wind was so strong that it more or less like we locked the door because it was right. When we do get it open, when we look outside, there's nowhere to run because we see a bay white outside. Then we say no, we still have to make a run for it. And then so we left and we run outside.
And that was you and your kids?
Yes, and my child father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then when we was outside now, when we was running up at the neighbor's house, the wind was blowing us a different direction. And then one of my daughter, the second to last one, there's where the wind picked her up and blew her over to one of the neighbor's house. But I didn't know until when I was running to get her, she telling me, look her hand. So I had to run and pull her up. She 9.
And the wind pick her up
and blow her over to
her.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I had to run now and grab her and go up. But it's a good thing now my child father had the baby because he fell about 3 times with her in his hand. Maybe if I did have her, the wind probably might have taken her as well. And my son, he got couple bruises in his back because I couldn't have saved him and my daughter at the same time. So he fell along and he got some scrapes, some bruises and teeth inside his back.
So now where are you holding up? Where are you staying?
Just right behind. It have by my boyfriend's sister. In a downstairs behind the center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how?
But during the day we just be down here.
So how is it for you in terms of like food, water, stuff for the kids, all of that?
Where food is concerned, I guess it's people. I don't really know who the people them is, but they are the one who's selling in like food, and I don't know if it's the government or who, but they are the one who's selling in the food for distribute to people. So I just be more or less at the roadside when they passing. So there's where I just get my little support, my little applying, my supports.
Recently built a house as well. She would have recently built a small house, and as she was saying, she did not go to a shelter. As she was saying, she did not go to a shelter because she thought the house would have been secured. That house is a concrete
Yes, because
house
it's newly
as well.
built. Yeah,
Newly built house, and that also was destroyed. And then she had said that the finances she had saved up, she would have spent most of it on and even getting the kids ready for school,
yeah.
and all of those supplies would have been destroyed as well. Yeah.
If I tell you guys, the honest thing I could have saved is one bed and one mattress. Every other thing, stove, every other thing get destroyed. My another bed, every other thing we could think about. Because what happened, how the building them fall in, the building them crumbled, the stuff and them that was inside. So I had to put them out by the roadside.
So in terms of some stuff for your baby, your daughter, like your Pampers, wipes, all of those stuff, how you get those stuff now, after hurricane come and destroy
everything? Same how people came and when they distribute this stuff, they ask you if you have Pampers, if you have to, and then they will bring and they will distribute to persons.
Okay. We're coming back Tuesday. We're gonna stock up on more, stuff, water, other items. So when we come,
water right now is very essential. Water is a problem right now. Yeah, because my tank as well has been destroyed. I have a $1,000 tank, 1,000-gallon tank, and that too has been destroyed.
All right. So we'll see what we can do when we come back. We just stock up on stuff that we know will benefit. You and just come back and just try to do what we can. All right. So in the meantime, just go on, hang in there, and we thank God that you and your family were safe. Yeah, because as you say, your daughter, the wind took her and blew her over, your neighbors. So that could have been worse. So we just have to give thanks, yeah.
Oh, yes. When you come back, you can stop by this house because this house there's a big house, so if you ask there's an elderly person here. Look at
People,
this house.
look.
At this one. This dynamic house go right in.
Whoa.
Bash!
So guys, as you can see, wow, as we further we go, the more we see. Sun is setting, so when the sun goes down, the place get dark. There's no electricity. And guys, just take a look. People still, just trying to put tarpaulins on, just kind of preparing for if the rain should come. At least they don't get wet.
This is a shelter as well.
Oh, this is a shelter. Okay.
Part of the roof of the church held up, so they made it into a shelter.
Okay, so it's a church.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that, guys. What was this over here?
This was a house.
This was a house. And people have some nice houses, you know. Nice houses with, look at that. All the roof gone. Everything damaged. And guys, we unfortunately can't fly the drone because there's an airport nearby, so that's the only reason why you're not seeing some overhead shots. But this is heartbreaking, guys, trust me. Heartbreaking to see.
Even up to now when I see
So you could imagine.
Tear up tank and all of that.
structure here, this concrete part here,
That was a house.
that was a house as well, and a man died in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the house collapsed on him.
Wow.
From them dead.
Guys, look. Alright, remind me your name again?
Catio Hamlet.
Katio?
Catio, but people call me Catty for short.
Catty, yeah. Alright, people, so we know, just walking up to the house that was Catty's before Hurricane Beryl.
I know.
And you mentioned previously that you only lived in there for 6 months.
Yeah.
And it's a
just
newly built house. Guys,
But quite ironic, eh? Let me just make a little incision here. Quite ironic that all the houses on the side over here were destroyed. So even if she had to run,
Exactly.
yeah, it's quite ironic that all the houses were damaged. So even if she had to run from her house, run into this house is damaged. Run into that house is damaged. Most of the houses up there
Most
are
of it.
damaged as well.
The oldest one that survived is the downstairs, which this is the house that we get rescued in.
this purple.
Yes, the
one,
downstairs, yeah.
All over here were bush and trees. Isn't it?
Yeah. And there was a house somewhere up on the hill there, but that gone flat too.
This was a complete house, yeah? A whole house. Yeah. Catty, this pole broken.
Yes,
over there.
yes. Yeah, this was a pole, but it had broken, and it had one somewhere. I think it's tree 1, 2, and I think it had one somewhere down there. But all those get destroyed too.
This was a house, like a nice little cottage house. Gone. All these were trees. Gone. Everything
Yeah.
gone.
And these 3 column, I know I was going to put a porch, and this is what.
Zeros.
Yep.
Whoa. So, this blue one is yours.
Yeah.
Guys, look.
These
There's
walls
nothing
we're
left.
seeing the paint. These are the outside walls. The blue and the green is inside the house itself.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys.
So we're not too long finished cleaning up all the pieces of bricks. So this was a big tree that is there for years. Yeah, and
remember that
I was
tree.
all the hurricane that has passed. It
Never.
always standing, and since and it used to save a lot of stuff from coming in.
And that white one up there,
Well,
whose house is that?
that's the guy who is standing, who we just passed down there.
In the bus?
Who told you guys to know?
Oh, okay.
There's
okay.
Boyo.
Yeah. But him not save
Yeah.
nothing either.
Nothing.
Everything gone. Look at that.
And they have another house in the back there too, everything.
Whoa.
Where you see the tarpaulin there, that also was a house.
Yeah.
Everything.
Wow.
Yeah, so you guys can come up. I can show you guys. So this was the kids' them room. And as you could see, this was a wall that parted the room from, and this was the living room.
And this was a complete wall, everything
Yeah.
crumble.
If you notice, a piece of wall still standing
Right.
here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And under this bed is where we had was to
shelter
shelter ourselves
all of
for,
you guys.
for long. Yeah.
Wow.
Then we realized the walls them start falling in. This was the only thing that we had was to rescue ourselves, because if you notice, the latten and everything is still there. It's just the roof that gone, and we were standing in the corner there when we run outside here, because this was the only entrance we had, because walls were crumbled in front of this, so we couldn't have come out nowhere else more than this. Yeah.
Wow.
Right. And
Well, I never seen nothing like this before. Never.
when we run out, we was heading to.
So the tree, it was a tree. What damaged all of the wall? It was a tree?
No, the
fell
wind.
into it?
The wind. Yeah, the wind. The wind. And I just
You mean
believe
the wind? Just
the wind, just the wind.
Whoa.
All of the hurricane ever passed, this tree was a strong tree and it never fell before. But this hurricane, I surprised to see it blew down.
This crazy, man. I
Very
mean, we see where a lot of, the only time we see concrete structure go down was if something fell on it. But just the wind that caused all of this.
Yeah, just the wind.
Just the wind.
Just
oh
the
my
wind.
God. So you can just
Come, let me
imagine
show
how
you.
powerful that is. Look at this, guys. It's crazy.
When we came out from the house, actually we was running to this house.
The white one here?
This white one, because
oh my God.
it wasn't as bad as how it looked now.
Yeah.
So we thought now people were inside of it who could rescue us. But when we reached up and we tried to go in from the back, it was locked. I don't know if it's the wind or if the person, but when I get to find out, there were two people who was staying in the bathroom at the time, but they couldn't have hear us when we was calling them. So we had was to go over to that house.
Guys, I wanted to take a look at this. So imagine they're here. There's a little hill, right? And the wind is going on crazy.
Yes.
And they had to run from here to this one.
Right.
And this one didn't rescue them.
No, so we had also run.
So they had to
over
run
the
across to
downstairs.
here.
Yeah. No.
In the scary wind with your kids.
No, when we was coming
God.
out now, when we was trying to run that way, the wind over here is where the wind take my daughter and pitch her right down in the hole.
Oh God.
Let me show you where. If you notice, it's down in a hole. It wasn't like this. It was a lot of galvanized and board and so forth down here. Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
And,
when we was trying to run that
luckily
way.
she never fell on anything that.
Yeah.
Man.
There was a lot of board and galvanized. When we was trying to run that way, man, the wind take her and bring her this way. And I had was to hold her hand and pull her up.
This was another house
This
as
was
well.
another house, yes. This whole thing was a house.
And look at it now, guys.
Yeah.
Everything gone. Crazy.
Then after I hold her hand now, and I tried to grab her now, this way now, we run from here to that house, but we didn't get rescued there. So we had to run over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the wind take her from anywhere across, like in the gutter right here, to over here.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Alright, guys.
that's it.
Trust me, it's a really heartbreaking sight to see.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know, the greatest thing, as we say, life is still here. You know, so right now, you know, the whole island is in a state of rebuilding.
Yeah.
And in such, you know, we're just trying to do what we can to help, you know, the people. So guys, you say you have how many kids again?
4 of them.
Four kids, including your youngest one is
The youngest one is the baby, which is she's 9 months.
9 months old.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're gonna
And my
need
son
like
is
supplies.
12, and one of the girls is 9 and one 10.
Okay. So we're gonna need some, you know, supplies if you guys just reach out. You know, we will come down and, you know, just try to do what we can for these families, for these people. Back to school, she buy up everything and lost everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Imagine just building a home and then it's gone. So guys, the rain is coming, there's literally nowhere to shelter. The sun is
Yes,
going
there's
down.
nowhere to shelter.